7-1. They're now 7-4, going 1-3 in their last 4 and 0-2 in their last 2. Dallas is not playing like they were in the first half of the season. But next week, Mike McCarthy just tested positive for COVID. So Dan Quinn, their defensive coordinator, is their starting coach. Can that help them? Because maybe Dan Quinn could be our permanent starter because McCarthy ain't helping us at all. Another Thanksgiving game. Detroit, you guys were so close. Come on. 16-14, the game-winning field goal by Santos. But it was an easy shot. It was less than 30 yards. It was shorter than a PAT. Just like the Raiders winning kick. Shorter than a PAT. I guess both the Cowboys and the Lions can't hold on to a win. You got the Saints getting blown out by the Bills. And the GOAT quarterback just keeps losing. Trevor Siemian just can't get a win. He's literally the GOAT. He's like the best quarterback of all time. Then Cam Newton. You were back. Now you're gone. What an awful game. Going 5 for 21, 90 yards, and 2 interceptions as they lose 33-10 to the Dolphins. What a game by the rookie Jalen Waddle. He clearly had the best wide receiver performance this week. You got the Jets beating the Texans, and come on, Houston. You beat the Titans, but you can't beat the Jets. It's just bad. I guess the Jets also beat the Titans, but the Texans, it just doesn't make sense. Houston should have picked up that win. The Jets stink. Zach Wilson stinks. And it pissed me off. You got the Eagles. Wait. Losing to the Giants? Okay, I never thought those words were going to come out of my mouth. Because I said you got to put respect on the Eagles. But you clearly don't. Because if I say the Eagles, they're just going to lose. The Eagles will just lose. Eagles, Jalen Hurts threw 3 picks. Darius Big Play Slave finally didn't have a best game like he's the best quarterback in the league. He's having an amazing season. Talking about quarterbacks with amazing seasons, you got J.C. Jackson on the Patriots as they blow away the Titans. Patriots, I'm calling it them. Best team in AFC. Patriots and the Cowboys are the 2 best teams in the conferences. It's easy. The Patriots with Mac Jones are just better than what we expected. The last year that they had Tom Brady, I think that they're playing better this year. The last year when they had Cam Newton, they're playing better this year. Mac Jones, I'm sorry for putting disrespect on you. I'm so sorry. You're not the next Tom Brady. I'll say it again. But you will be a big player. In my opinion, you will be better than Deshaun Watson when he was in his prime. I don't think they'll be like Josh Allen good. Maybe Matthew Stafford good. Someone like that. Yeah, you have a chance of making the Hall of Fame. And another rookie quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. He took another L. They lost 21-14 in a loss to Atlanta, who had a heck of a pick. I think that maybe Jacksonville should have went Kyle Pitts, because he's clearly better than Trevor Lawrence, in my opinion. Then, the game of the week, Packers versus Rams, and the Packers come up with an 8-point win, 28-36, and another pick I was wrong with. Then, you had the Niners beating the Vikings. And one of my favorite players in the league is on the Vikings, so I want them to go to the playoffs because I know that with Dak Prescott healthy, the Vikings can't beat the Cowboys. Justin Jefferson is one of my favorite players in the league. I love his dance and everything about it. He was a good team player. I like Adam Thielen, and that team is just a good team. Kirk Cousins is having himself, I think he's in his prime right now, and if he continues to be like this, the Vikings will go to the playoffs. Sunday Night Football, and I think I already said enough. Ravens-Browns, 5 turnovers in the second quarter. 4 picks for Lamar. The Browns had 2 fumbles. It was an awful game. I didn't watch any of it. And while we're talking about awful primetime games, what about Monday Night Football? It was 14 or 15-16. Maybe it was 15-17. It was just so boring. I saw one play of the whole game, and that was the touchdown for Washington. It was just so bad of a game, these primetime games. It was so bad. Then you had the Bengals blowing blowing out the Steelers. And like I said, they got to stop Ja'Marr Chase, and they did. They just still lost 41-10. I mean, you don't see that every day. The best wide receiver does nothing, but you guys still lose by 31. I mean, come on, Pittsburgh. How much more can the Bengals offense do without Ja'Marr Chase? Then we got the Colts and the Buccaneers having an amazing game, but the Buccaneers come out on top with a 38-31 win. But I can't believe how that happened, because there was a touchdown by Fournette, then with like 13 seconds, Isaiah Rodgers or something like that got a 70-yard kickoff return, and Carson Wentz could have scored, but they just didn't. And it was an interception to win the game. Then our last game, the Broncos blowing out the Chargers 28-13. I mean, it only makes sense. Broncos beat Dallas, Dallas beat LA. So, I guess I should have picked the Broncos in my predictions, but if we're also going by that, it also says that the Lions are the best team, because they tied with the Steelers, and the Steelers beat the Bills, and the Bills beat the Chiefs. So, that's why I had to go with the Chargers. My 5 MVP. At number 5, I have Cordarrelle Patterson over 100 scrimmage yards and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, last week I said that I had favoritism for my fantasy team because I put Jonathan Taylor and Justin Herbert at my number 1 and 2, and they're on my team. But I don't care. And Cordarrelle also is. Then Mac Jones, I was saying good things about you. That's why I put you up here. Over 300 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns, leading your team over the Titans. What a game for New England, and especially this young player. Then, as my number 3, Jalen Waddle, 117 yards, 9 receptions, and a touchdown. What a game for the rookie. Him and Mac Jones. I think Jalen Waddle's actually better than Ja'Marr Chase. Ja'Marr had 5 good games, and now Waddle's coming up. And I think that the Bengals should have picked Waddle, but you never know. If they did, Waddle might have not have played this good. Then my number 2. This was hard, so I'm going to go with the tie for my number 2 and 1. I can't decide, so either number 2 is either Leonard Fournette or Joe Mixon, and my number 1 is either Leonard Fournette or Joe Mixon. Mixon, 165 rushing yards, 2 scrimmage touchdowns, but Fournette only had 100 scrimmage yards, but 4 touchdowns. So do I go with the yards or the touchdown? See, this is why I went with the tie. But, in my opinion, I would give it a Mixon. Okay, then, lastly, my predictions. Okay, so I got the Cowboys over Saints, Bucks over Falcons, Cardinals over Bears, Chargers over Bengals, Colts over Texans, Eagles over Jets. We still haven't went with a home team. Dolphins over Giants. That was the first home team. Vikings over Lions. Rams over Jaguars. Raiders over football team. Niners over Seahawks. I'm going to go Ravens over Steelers. I'm going to go Chiefs over Broncos. And maybe one of the games of the year. I'm going to give it to Mac Jones Patriots over the Bills. Okay, so that's a wrap. I'll see you in the next video. Good